Hey everybody. This is my top surgery video update. This is the first of maybe a few. I am Tuesday. I'll be 2 weeks post-op with Dr. Beverly Fischer at Advanced Plastic Surgery in Timonium, Maryland. I wanted to do this video, obviously for my transition, but for a lot of other reasons. The first one being that I've never seen a lot of videos or um, any like updates of any guys who may have went to Dr. Fisher. She is known across the board for this, um, but her and her staff were excellent. Um, they great bedside manner. Um, the staff is all women, which is I guess it's supposed to help with their patients. I think that's kind of the goal she was going for. Um, they're absolutely amazing. They Dr. Fisher, gave me her house phone number in case I needed anything because I was super nervous, and she called me like the first couple of nights after surgery when she would get off work just to check on me and make sure everything was okay. Um, but besides that, they were absolutely wonderful. But I have been absolutely miserable. This has probably been one of the worst. Well, this is the worst surgery I've ever had. Not results wise at all, because my results are fantastic. Just my post op has been bad. I mean, I've been absolutely miserable from having the drains in and constantly worrying about them pulling out, even though I knew it was rare, or getting them snagged on something, to just being uncomfortable. And I also had liposuction on my right side, like underneath my right arm. So my incision went back a little farther, and it was a lot more painful on that side versus the other side. Um, at one point in this recovery, I felt like seeing my flat chest wouldn't be worth everything that I've went through in the past 2 weeks. Um, and and I don't want to put in any guy's head that this is not a good idea, because obviously the surgery is life saving for most of us. But I have been absolutely miserable. Um, and then I was off testosterone for a month in preparation of the surgery because it does thicken your blood, so some doctors take different precautions. I am back on hormones as of Friday, and that was rough because I was coming down off of having testosterone in my body, like extra, and I was constantly crying. I mean, I cried it like 12 times, I think, in the same day last weekend. It's just been one crazy emotional ride, and I'm still kind of trying to get back on track. Um, my wife has been doing all of my post-op care. She's been absolutely amazing. Because I have shoulder issues, I have not been able to do most things that guys can do after top surgery for themselves. I couldn't pull up my pants. I couldn't put a shirt on. I couldn't wipe myself. I mean, I could not do anything. And I still can't bathe myself. Um, I still can't put a jacket on by myself or a shirt. There's still a lot of things I need her help on. I can't do any kind of cooking. I mean, I can't do a lot. So my shoulders ended up locking up a little bit, kind of a little onset of frozen shoulder, which is what they were afraid of. So I'm trying to work my arms out the best that I can until I'm cleared to go back to physical therapy. Um, and I can't really show you guys my chest because I can't get the vest back on by myself. But I will post a later video with chest updates. The steri strips come off on Tuesday, and the vest comes off next Tuesday, the 26th. Um, it's it's been rough. It hasn't been easy for sure. Um, I thought that the chest compression vest was gonna bother my asthma, because I do have really bad asthma, but it actually hasn't been too bad. And I do get little bouts of relief. I unzipper it for a few minutes or whatever, but I only take it off fully to shower once a day. Um, I didn't have any drainage. Even the day of surgery, after I came home, I had maybe this much in my tubes, in my in my balloons. So I got my drains out a day early, which they're normally pretty strict about not doing. But I mean, my drains were literally dry. Um, so I had them taken out. I have really bad acne all over my chest, and I have a huge rash on my neck and underneath my arms from the vest and just rubbing um, and just all the sweat that's going on. So that's been really rough to get adjusted to. So I've had to put some gauze in certain places so it doesn't rub. Um, I can't really think of much else that happened. I did stayed at my aunt's for a week since everything was on one floor, so I really couldn't do the steps with having the drains in. Um, and then I came back home this past Monday after I got the drains taken out. So I've been home about a week now. This surgery was the best and worst. Like I said, I've been completely miserable. But there have been a few moments where I saw my chest in a t-shirt and it was flat, and so that was totally worth it. When I woke up for my surgery, I was really out of it, but when I had my drains taken out and I got to see my chest for the first time, I had to hold back tears because I just couldn't cry because they were recording it. So it's definitely been a life changing experience, and I am happy that I did it despite how miserable I've been. Um, I finally got to see some of the light in the dark on that subject. Um, if you guys have any questions about top surgery and other details or anything like that that I might not have covered, any guys that are getting ready to have surgery or just are wondering, you can ask me questions. My recovery won't be the same as everybody else's because I have the shoulder issues, so there was a lot that I couldn't do for myself that other guys could do. Um, I only had like a very large A to a small B cup prior to surgery. I didn't have enough to even wear a binder. I just wore a sports bra prior, so that was accounted for the small drainage as well, because I don't have a very large chest. But I've been healing quicker than normal, so that's really good. Um, and they said that my nipples and everything look great. My incision on the right side goes back farther because I had a fat pouch liposuctioned from underneath my arms, so the swellings went down enormously since taking some ibuprofen. So yeah, I mean, that's it. If you guys have any questions or anybody has any questions, you guys know I'm open to answering them. And I just want to say thank you to everybody for all the support and all the kind words that you've given me. People telling me they're so proud of me and whatnot. It's really appreciated because I do read all those comments and messages, and they do lift my spirits. So thank you to all my friends and family who have been supportive about this and have sent me words of encouragement, and food. Some people sent me food. Georgia and Bart sent me spaghetti and brownies, and my aunt's gonna be making me some stuffed shells, and I'm getting some cupcakes from Grandma Savini. So I got some good food out of it. But yeah, like I said, this is my update. I'll be doing another one after I get the steri strips and everything off, and I can actually show you guys. Thanks.